Hello, testing 1, 2, 3. We will start in 1 minute. Alright, so I will start right now. First, type 1. Right. Okay, let's open the ebook. Okay, so for Shadowcode type 1, I will read the description. The ST1 or Shadowcode type 1 is a shadow pattern which consists of two shadows of different height side by side, as illustrated in the diagram below. ST1 can be used together with QM, HNS, SRF for a sharper entry. The standard operation for ST1 application will be taught in the webinar right now. So this is ST1. It need to have a different height. This one need to be higher than this one, or this one need to be lower than this one. Okay, and this one is just an inverted version. Okay, so below is an example of the application of Shadowcode type 1 using QM. Okay, so this thing has different height. See, it's the same as the one on the left. Okay, so we will mark this level as our entry point. Okay, so for shadow codes it is entry for 1 pips float. Okay, I think I need to read from up here. Okay, forgot. Okay, so shadow codes is a pattern created by the shadow that can provide entry opportunities with a better risk and reward. By using shadow codes in your trade, it will give you an early signal for cut loss as low as 1 pips. Okay, you only need 1 pips float for shadow codes type 1. Okay, so additionally, shadow codes will also provide opportunities for entry on lower time frame while viewing chart at a higher time frame. That's not all. Shadow codes also able to give early signal to determine market direction. So we have 7 types of shadow codes, and this is our motto. My phrase. Your stop loss is my entry. Your misery is my happiness. So this one is using ST1 for entry with QM. Okay, so it's like this. Okay. For example, you have the ST1 right here. Like that. Okay. Oh, this candle is not normal. I need to do a bigger one. Maybe like this. Yep. Okay, so this is Shadowcode type 1 level. Okay, you got 2 level of entry. Okay, I need to draw like this. This one. One, two, three. Okay, you got 3 level of entry using Shadowcode type 1. So level 1, this is ST1H or ST1 high. Okay. This is ST1 low. This is SNR level. Okay. So usually this is your sniper point. Okay, your sniper entry point. Okay, so price like this. When price making is moving like this, when it move down, it will leave a shadow. Correct. But in shadow code type 1, we will see something like this. Price stop here and then move down. So it will leave a shadow at SNR. But sometimes it will go up to this level. Okay. Oh, it will go up to here and then come down. Okay. But when it reach here, there is no float. Okay. You will not get any floating. Okay. But if we go like this, you will just if we go like this, for example, this is float 1.2 pips. We will cut loss. Okay. We will cut loss because when the price move down, okay, when the price move down, it will do something like this. Okay, it will give something like this. All right, this is float. This is floating. What we want is something like this. Can the close have to be the same label? Yes, using line chart. Okay, look, this one. Do you see it? At this level, you got a float here, about a few pips. So over here, you will cut loss. Okay. And over here, you got the second one. Okay. So this is your sniper entry. Okay, over here. So in using Shadowcode type 1, you will not take any floats like 10 pips float, 15 pips. You will not take that. You will only use 1 pips. Your risk is only 1 pips for ST1. And if you're using ST1 with discipline, you will encounter a lot of stop loss or cut loss. You will have a lot of small position loss. For example, you entry on one lot, okay, one lot of contract. So you will only lose about 70. I think $70 like that. $7. About $7 or $10 like that for per entry. But if it's go for if it's drop about 10 pips or 100 pips like that, you're already able to grow your account. So this ST1 is for a full margin setup. because the risk is very small, so you can control the risk. Okay, so another thing I want to tell you, oh, need to open bigger. Chapter 5 is only an add on add-ons to previous topic. It is the least important compared to the previous one. Okay, chapter 5 is actually an advanced setup, but the basics is always the most powerful one when doing trading. Okay, so this is the important note. Chapter 5 is only an add-ons to previous topic. It is the least important, which means not important. It's not important. It's the least important compared to the previous one. Alright, so we got here valid. Oh, valid. As long as you have two shadow of different height, side by side. Okay, look at the description. It must have two shadow of different height side by side. It must be side by side, which means it cannot be like this. This is ST1. It cannot be like this. Like this. Like this. Like this. It cannot be like this. This is not ST1. Okay. So if it's like this, this is still ST1 because it is side by side. It must be side by side. This is ST1. Oh. This is ST1. Shadowcode type 1. Okay. It cannot be like this. Okay, look at the difference. Alright. So our entry at this three level, the SNR level, the ST1 low, and ST1 high. For every entry using Shadowcode type 1, the cut loss range is 1 to 1 to 3 pips. Okay, 1 to 3 pips or 1 to 2 pips. Okay, a very, very small risk and reward. Okay, cut loss range is 1 to 2 pips. So Shadowcode type 1 is actually for sniper entry or to manage your account, which means you do not want to float. When you float, if you cut loss about 10 pips, you will lose a lot of money. Okay, so I rather lose a small amount of money compared to I'm losing a lot of money. Okay, mean the difference between the shadow height, you know, it is the cut loss range 1 to 2 pips. It doesn't matter the different height. Look, this one you have about 5 pips. On daily, let's find a daily ST1. Wait a moment. Daily ST1. Can you get that? Nope. Okay, so on daily, you will have about 6 pips. Zone, you float here about, let's see. Float about 2 pips. Okay, from here. So you can take 2 pips or 3 pips like that, but usually I will just cut loss on 1 pips. Okay, maybe on daily. So on this day, I will manage to harvest about 20 pips on sniper entry using ST1. So it doesn't matter your zone, how much is your zone. Only the cut loss is 1 to 2 pips or 1 to 3 pips, depend on your appetite. All right, but no more than 5 pips. Okay, the 5 pips. Usually my student on the local group they will use 5 pips, but I myself I will use only 1 pips to 2 pips. Okay, because this is a setup that I will go for full margin. Let's see if we have more. This one. Okay. So this one. This is ST1 also. This is about 20 pips zone in daily. And then if you enter here, you will get about 1000 pips. 20 pips a zone versus 1000 pips. Okay, so the risk and reward is very high. Okay, I think I need to proceed with the. Okay, I think I already answered. Let's proceed with the ebook. Oh, over here already explained. So the entry is over here. If it's floats about 2 pips or 5 pips like that, you can cut loss. Over here, it's float about 1 pips, 2 pips, or 3 pips like that, you can cut loss. And then finally, it will stop up here and then go down. If it go up, so cut loss. So you will lose only 6 pips. Okay. So for example, over here, okay, let me see how to draw this. Okay. 20 pips zone. Okay, for example, you have 20 pips of zone over here, from here to here, and over here you only risk 5 pips. Okay, at this 3.0. This one, this one, this one. Risk 2 pips. So you will have about 6 pips of loss. If you raise 3 pips, you will have a loss of 9 pips of loss. If raise 5 pips is maximum, okay? 5 pips is maximum. So raise 5 pips, 5 or 15 pips, okay? Of loss. Oh. Entry is at SNR level or level or 3 level that I draw. So you have 3 entry point for ST1. You can use the open and close, the ST1 low and ST1 high. Okay. So these 3 level, for example, you're using at daily. For example, over here. This is on daily, okay? Alright. Or do you want me to draw something like this? Look at the line chart for confirmation. If you do not know which one, this one or this one, turn to line chart and you will see the peak. Okay, this is the chapter 1 entry. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so over here you will have your entry. Float about, let's see, this one is more than 5 pips. Up to here, the ST1 low, you get about 10 pips. So this is a losing trade. So it's okay. Let's find other one. You will lose this trade, okay, if you follow my SOP, because this ST1, let's read again. Chapter 5 is only an add-on to previous topic. It is the least important compared to previous one. Okay, this is only the add-ons. Okay, so as price come up, entry as unlabeled, if float 2 pips close. Then open again. Yes, correct. Yes, this is the style. Okay, you will have a lot of cut loss in using ST1. Usually will use 90% of my margin to enter. Okay, so this is a full margin setup. You cannot float when using full margin. Okay, how to avoid getting margin call while going full margin. Okay, You must not float more than 2 pips or 1 pips. Mean the entry must be sniper or you just cut let loss. Alright. So let's proceed with this one, I think. Okay, this is one of the shadow codes using H and S. The shadow code type 1. You got a shadow differential there, and then you will enter here. So you can combine using the H and S. And this is for rally based drop, ST1 as a rally based drop. So you have a zero drawdown entry also over here. Over here you will cut your loss, alright, or you can get about a few pips here, but finally you can get your entry here. Alright, this is Shadowcode type 1 combined with RSF or resistance support flip. Okay, so your enter is over here. So the first one you will cut your loss and you will enter on the second one, and then your 1 pips cut loss already been covered by this one. Okay, so this is a risk and reward setup. Okay, so this is Shadowcode type 1 in stop loss hunting. Okay, so you have a high, you have the QM decision, QMD. Okay, but above you can see over here got a shadow codes over here. You see, very small one. This two types of shadow, two different height of shadow side by side, and then you got a little float like that. Okay, maybe about 1 to 3 pips like that, or below 5 pips. Okay, because this is on H4. Alright, so this is Shadowcode type 1 using during the news. Okay, and one more thing, when you're using Shadowcode type 1 for sniper entry, make sure you're using an ECN account. Okay, ECN account is a very low spread account. You can use IC Market or Pip Hijau. This is also ECN account. Okay, ECN account, the spread is really low. Okay, very low spread. Okay, so you need to use a low spread account. So this is during the news, Shadowcode type 1. And then you get an entry there, 1 pips, and then drop down. Okay, this one is about 100 pips. Okay, and this one, Shadowcode type 1 over here, and then you get an entry there, up. This is during the news. You get Shadowcode type 1 here, you get sniper entry there, and over here you got ST1 also, you got another entry there. This is all during the news. Okay, you got ST1 here, and you got a HNS entry here. Okay, that's it. This is for the example. Okay, so let's practice on the live chart. Maybe I will open H4. Let's draw ST1. All right. This one. You can find a lot of ST1 here. Okay, over here. Float about 2 pips below 5 pips. Okay, 6 pips. This one. It's about 2 pips like that. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Mm, mm. Nope. This one. Just try to find the shadow with 2 different height. Okay. Mm. Miss an entry over here. Mm. Mm. The back to back. Is it possible to have ST1 back to back? What do you mean back to back? Back to back. What do you mean? Mm, ST1. Okay, your entry is over here. Mm, let's find more. This one is only a temporarily one. If you want to hold position using ST1, make sure you understand the previous topic. Okay, this is pure ST1 drawing. Okay, we just draw it like this, back to back. Do you mean if we have a lot of ST1 in one level? Let me finish drawing here while waiting for the reply. Yes. Okay, so if we have a lot of ST1, it's actually a trait using ST5. Okay, so that one is ST5. I will show you example of my entry. 1000 entry. Wait a moment. It's loading. Oh man. ST1 on the same level. This is ST1 trait. This is ST1 trait. Alright. This one. I post this in my page, I think. But I did not tell that I use this one, this thing. Okay, I use this ST1 high. And then enter up here. Okay, I give a little float using drop base rally, this drop base drop. Okay, so you got a little float there. So, okay, let me show you this thing. Okay, so this is ST5. You have Shadowcode type 3 here. You have Shadowcode type 1, and then you have your entry. Okay, so this one will be learned on chapter 5, not chapter 5, on chapter 5 topic Shadowcode type 5, on the type 5. So you got ST1 here, ST1 here. Okay, so no more. And this one is Shadowcode type 3. Okay, so you will get this kind of entry. Okay, so this one will be learned later. Let's see if we have more setup on Shadowcodes. This one, no. This one, Shadowcodes type 1 also over here. This one, Shadowcodes type 1. Okay. Sometimes I draw on my page, I draw something like SRF, this zone, just to hide the thing that I used to enter. Okay. But for a very sharp eye, they should be able to see this. Okay. This shadow is Shadowcode type 1. And is there any more? This is ST4. And then and this one is too crowded. This one on chapter 6 entry. Okay, this one ST1, Shadowcode type 1 here. And then I get my entry over here. Okay. That's it. I do not have much example. On the left of H is ST1. Oh, we picked this one. Okay, remember the chapter, the previous chapter? 1000. This is FKL, first skill level. Remember first skill level? You will not take this high. This high is just a fake one. This is the place where it is being killed. The first one to be killed. The FKL. Okay. We will not take this high. We take this high. Okay. The one at the same level with MPL. Okay. This FKL. Okay. That's why chapter 5 is only an add-on. If we fail 3 times on ST1, we try again on higher ST1. If fail 3 times, yes. Okay. So for example, 1000. Okay, you just need to forward that. Forward. It's easier. Okay. So if we fail on this one, for example, this one float about 3 to 5 pips, you just cut loss and then you enter over here. You just cut loss and enter over here. But if this one also fail, you will enter on this open and close price at SNR. If this fail, you cut loss, you enter over here. If this also fail, you go up here. And then finally, just wait for other price action. Okay, so this one already been taken. Okay, this one already been taken. Need to open Snagit. Oh, where's Snagit? Maybe I just use this one. So this one already been taken here. So it's dropped down. And the next one, when you taking something very far, you need to using the MPL. Remember the MPL? Oh, this one, and then this one, and then this one. Oh, sorry. This one, and then retouch instead here, and then you will have your MPL there. Oh. So same level. ST1 is just a simplified version of maximum pain level. Okay. Okay, let's proceed. Let's draw some more. Okay, for homework, you only draw these 2 level, okay? Not all level. If you draw all level, it will be only simple SNR. Okay, that's it on this picture. This one. Two, 9, 2. So this is the homework that you need to do. Look, this one you get an entry over here, and also over here. Let's start from here. Okay, so this one you enter over here, you got a little bit of float there. And this one you got a little bit of float there. This one, this flip zone, and you will also have a base here. Okay, so this base you will also have two shadow. Okay, you can also use this one, this, you got a little bit of float. This one, cancel out this one, cut loss, and then entry out here. Over here, this is HNS, so you got a little bit of float there. Okay, over here already cut loss. Over here is just a temporary sniper because price already moving up. Okay. And then over here, got a little bit of float here. Over here to here. Okay. So also called a SRF entry. So this ST1 is just an add-on for the previous topic. Okay. So to use it, you need to really understand the previous one. Okay. So for example, this type of entry 1000. Okay. So this is also set up using Shadowcodes. Okay. So this is an example of entry. So I think that's it for ST1. Later we'll be learning the ST2, the Shadowcodes type 2. So this one will be taught on next topic. Okay. So you can send in the homework first. So is there any other question? Any question? If there is no more question, I will post this in Facebook for homework. Okay, so you can check out there, right? So these shadow codes can use on any time frame. Usually I will be using to filter my entry on lower time frame. Let me see if I can get an entry here. This one looks good. Can I get that? Okay. So this one. Oh. Get an entry there. This is the zone. If you want to trade using the zone is the best, so you cannot miss the entry. Okay, Shadow Codes type 1, when you master, you can go full margin. Okay, you go full margin without too many loss. Okay, so you got two level of entry over here and up here. So up here you already got your entry, and you can try again your entry here. So this one just need to train. This is also ST2, Shadow Codes type 2. So that one will be taught later. Can ST1 be like this? Yes. Sure. As long as you have two shadow of different height side by side. It must be side by side and of different height. Okay, like this one, that one. Okay, let's clear things up. Okay, look, you have one, two. Okay, so you cannot choose this one. For example, this is not ST1. You cannot take this one. Okay, this is not ST1. Okay, this is not it. You must take side by side. Okay, this one is correct. It must be side by side. ST1 must be side by side. Okay. Is there any other question? If there is no more question, I will post this in the homework, in the group as the homework. So you can send in some homework so I can check. So you can still ask question on session 2. So Sun Chun is typing. How about by setup? Take it on by setup that you already learned on previous topic. S should ST or chapter 5 is only an add-ons. Okay, yes, the inverted one. The inverted one sometimes you can see on the SR flip. Okay. Let's see the inverted ST. Okay, for example, this one. Can you see? This is the inverted one. And then you just pull. Okay, don't have an entry. It's actually not for buy setup. It just the thing that you take invertedly. Okay. Oh, so miss a few pips there. Let's find other inverted one. Inverted. For example, you want to take this one or this one. This one you will miss a trade. Okay. 1, 2. This is inverted for sell also. So if you want to take for buy, you can take this one. Okay. So that's depend on how you use it, because it is only an add-ons. Integration from the bottom. No. You enter based on chapter 1 to 4. SD1 is just an add-ons. What do you mean? Can you draw something? Drawing. Can you draw something for me? I do not know. What do you mean by this one? I don't know. Can be used for both. Depend on how you use it. If you find it on that shadow codes over here, so it will be for cell setup. Cell setup. If you find it on QM, it will be for by setup. It's all depend on the type of setup you choose to enter based on what you have already learned on chapter 1 up to 4. Okay. So this one for cell setup is depend, because this one I choose the QM cell. So QM cell I will find shadow codes type 1, any type 1, okay? So maybe you have type 1 from up here, 1, 2. Maybe on over here you have type 1, 1, 2 like that, okay? So it's still a valid ST1, depend on how you use it. What I mean is, if you use it on QM cell, so this one is your entry point. You try to fine tune your entry. Okay, you try to minimize your risk like that. Okay, all right. So is there any other question? It's already clear. try to send in the homework. Okay, so I will check whether it's correct or not or something else. No more question. So I think that's it. So see you guys on session 2. So there will be more discussion, I think, on session 2. So thank you for watching and have a nice day. Thank you.